But I was that Angela Davis everybody was organizing around and talking about.
The most powerful weapon is truth. Go out and tell truth everywhere.
Where do you think it has to begin?
Well, I think it begins wherever you are, right?
Yeah, right. Feeling on the West Coast was a lot of fear and hate. We had no idea whether it's only going to be for a couple of weeks or it might be a couple of years. But all the Japanese Americans call it concentration camp.
We lived in the most segregated city in the country, in Birmingham, Alabama.
You've got to keep the white and the black separate.
Some of my earliest memories are the sounds of bombs going off. We were not allowed to live or even walk on the other side of the street.
Oh my goodness. You know, we're talking about, what is it, freedom, justice, and what? Equality or something?
Democracy,
Yeah,
all of that.
and I always believed it.
I didn't become political till late, and actually I didn't become political till we moved to Harlem.
When I was 11 years old, we formed a children's interracial discussion group.
In the South?
Yes, yes. And as a result of our meetings, they burned the church. They burned a portion of the church.
That wasn't the church of the four.
No. The church I'm referring to is the First Congregational Church. And the 4 girls were killed at the 16th Street Baptist Church.
Yeah, that.
The FBI has issued a warrant for the arrest of Angela Yvonne Davis, black communist militant.
I'm representing the Shayla Mumba Club of the Communist Party.
It was a very dangerous period. He did come because he said he wanted to meet the Hibakshas. Rap on the door, and there he was. And it took 30 years to locate the guy, and we finally got pictures he took of Malcolm in an apartment with Japanese people sitting next to him. And then when he did come over, he said, I will write to you. And he certainly kept his promise. I have 11 postcards from 9 countries.
Is it in the autobiography?
You know, there's so many things not in his autobiography.
Many people who are against the war in Iraq today don't think about Iraqi people at all. There's no sense of connection. Campaign to abolish prisons isn't only about prisons. It's about education, it's about healthcare, it's about housing, jobs, it's about an end to racism.
I think you should be proud that all of you are people who support political prisoners.
People know who all those big names were, but not the women who did the work.
Who did the real work. Without the initiative that you took, we couldn't talk about Malcolm's important relationship with Asians and Asian Americans. This story is not recorded in the places where people learn the history of this country.